Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 436 of the Streamlined Solopreneur. It's another solo episode today, and I'm trying something new. I've been thinking about segments. I know I've mentioned this before at some other point. There's a bonus episode over on this feed and at Podcast Workflows where I kind of talk about that. And I finally nailed down the segments that I want to have in these episodes. So I'm thinking for these solo episodes, we'll do one big problem, one small fix, and then feedback or a recommendation. So if you want to write in or call in, you can head over to streamlinedfeedback.com for an opportunity to be featured on these solo shows. So let's start with the big problem. And that is analysis paralysis over launching and selling my new podcast systems community. So I've been working on a project for a while called Podcast Navigator. Actually, it's been a big work in progress for years. It started off as the podcast liftoff playbook, and then I changed it to podcast mastery, but I was never fully committed to it. And I have a bunch of videos that are older, and so in my eyes it's not good enough. I think some of the videos are out of date. There's not a community feature. The Notion template is not done. And so I have fallen into the trap of perfectionism with this. This is something that I tell people all the time they need to ignore and launch when they have a minimum viable product. This is advice that has been given on this show since the very beginning, when it was how I built it in 2016, within the first 10 episodes, right? Create a minimum viable product and release it to your audience. And so part of it is, I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm going to put a bunch of time and effort into something and it's not going to be what I hoped it would be yet again. But part of it is I really want to put out a good product, right? Something that I talked with Emily Aborn about on her episode is you need to have a good product to have good marketing. But the thing is, this is a good product. Yes, there are 100 videos. Yes, some of them are out of date, but the Notion template is new and the videos I'm creating are new and my time is valuable. And so I'll be there to help people. And I think, part of the reason is that I can build the systems myself. And so I'm not strictly speaking constrained because I could figure out how to build the system myself. But I don't want to do that, right? This is something that I've tried to avoid to do since moving into the podcasting space fully, is I don't want to build my systems. And so somehow I've still fallen into that trap because I do want to create a great experience for people. And I can do that affordably with tools I'm very familiar with. So, again, launching and selling, it's not good enough in my eyes. Some of the videos are out of date. There's no community feature. The Notion template's not free. My friend Stacey Lauren and I hopped on a call earlier this week as I record this, and she had questions for me. I was helping her with the automation system and processes side of things. And then she's like, how can I help you? What are you struggling with? And I brought this big problem up. And her whole brand is called Do the Thing. She's like, just do the thing. She helps people launch podcasts messy to get them to just do the thing. And so she's like, write the email, send it to your list. And if they're interested, send them a Stripe payment. That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. And I'm like, I have most of it. She's like, so you have a system built already. Give people access to that and then deliver. And honestly, soft launching is the key to a better product. My friend Chanel Basilio, who's been on this show, has done this really well. And my friend Becky broke down what Chanel did. That was really smart. Create buzz, launch early, offer an early access discount, get feedback from her members. And yes, she has a much, much bigger list than me. But I have a list of people who are interested in improving their podcast processes or just automating in general. And yes, it's for podcasters. For sure, it is. But it's mostly about automation stuff. And so soft launching is the key to better product and actual feedback. So today, I wrote the email. I'm getting some feedback from friends. And I am intending to email my list today with a soft launch beta. Here's what it's going to cost. Here's how much I'm offering it to you for. And honestly, if I get 5 people to sign up, I'll be happy. So I know I have something good. I know it. Everybody says it. In fact, recently I got when are you launching a thing? Right? Like, when are you launching your thing? And so the positioning, as I was recording a video this morning, I realized like the positioning is like, you don't have to automate alone. I'll be there. I'll help you, become a member at this certain level and you can post and I'll answer. And in my Podmatch Elite, in the Podmatch Elite mastermind group I'm a part of, somebody else was in the hot seat, but I got a ton of ideas and I'm ready to do the thing. So the big problem, which I've come to you with a solution for already, is soft launching, right? I have the email. I'm probably going to send it within the hour of recording this, and we'll see how it goes. And the live, there's going to be a live portion. There's going to be a lot of videos. It's going to be messy, and I'm going to let people know, hey, dust is still settling. It's still under construction. If you have problems, let me know, and I'll make sure you get the access you need. And I alpha launched this in a bundle I did earlier in the summer, and I didn't get any complaints about it. So we'll see, right? This is the step for people who are really actually interested in me, in me and the work I'm doing, and they know me. So we'll see what happens. So that's the big problem and how I plan on solving it. The small fix is a tool this week, and it's Tella, Tella.tv. I have been a longtime Loom user, and I get it for free because I signed up with my University of Scranton email address however long ago. But Loom is showing its age. It doesn't work reliably on my computer. And Tella makes it super easy for me to incrementally update videos. It is better than Loom because it's more flexible. It has a lot of nice layouts. It does the recording side and the screen sharing really well. It's really flexible. I've been loving it for the videos that I've been doing for coaching clients. And in this instance, I'm going to heavily caveat this because I love Ecamm Live. Love it. Recording this episode in it right now. I wouldn't put out the number of videos I do without Ecamm Live. But with Tella, I can record a video and they host it. And so if I want to do something quick and dirty, which is how I'm going to run this membership early on. If I want to do something quick and dirty, Tella is the place for me to record it, clip off that millennial pause at the beginning, and then post it in the community or on the website. If there's a way I can automate this, right? But if Ecamm Live ever gets an integration with Vimeo or some other service, maybe they do already. I haven't looked at it, but that's the ability for me to easily upload somewhere. So like with Tella, I record, I can make light edits, and they're hosting the video. And I think that simple workflow is the thing that's going to allow me to do more talking head videos or demos in Podcast Navigator. Slowly replace the most outdated videos. So that's the small fix. Big problem, analysis paralysis over launching and selling my program. I'm following my friend Stacey's advice of do the thing. Launch it and iterate. Same thing that I tell people about their podcast. The small fix is a tool called Tella.tv because I can launch and then I can start updating. I can see what people are most interested in and create videos for that first. I can do asynchronous automation coaching for the people in this community. And then the feedback or recommendation, this is the first time I'm trying this, so I need your help. If you have a recommendation or some feedback about the big problem or the small fix, let me know. Or anything in general. Do you have a question for the show? Go to streamlinedfeedback.com to submit text or audio comments for a chance to be featured on the show. I'll give you a shout out, obviously. I'll link to you, right? You're becoming a segment in the show, so the least I could do is link to you, or you can say like where people can find you. And that's it. That's it for this new solo episode. It's shorter than usual, but it's also less rambly. So let me know what you think. I'm really excited to learn what you think about this. You can do that over at streamlinedfeedback.com as well. As always, thanks so much for listening. Thanks to our sponsors. And until next time, maybe this is something that you can include in your feedback. I need a good sign off. Until next time, I'll see you out there.